Sir, Doctor, on an issue which raises debate, and allow me to quote from your book, sir, in which you say there is not an issue which has raised debate among people like the issue of fate and destiny. Not only among people but also among scientists and people of knowledge, and, unfortunately, they did not agree on the subject. They did not reach a consensus agreed upon unanimously because they missed one thing. The words fate and destiny. The and here implies a difference. When you put the and between the two, it means this is different than that. Can you ever put an and around just one thing? Of course not. It has to be between two separate things. So, fate is different than destiny, okay? Although, their comprehension in the end becomes one. Why so? How come, sir? The fate is what God orders, and you have no interference in it. For example, He made the fate that I become sick. He made the fate that I would die. Okay, no one can interfere in this, but with destiny, He leaves you the choice, but He knows what you will choose, what you are going to do. Is this choice open or limited? No, it is open. He created you like that. Look at your hand. He created it and told it, oh, hand, obey the will of your owner. If you slap someone with it, it would not disobey. Pet someone kindly and take their hand. It will obey. Oh, tongue, you are obedient to the will of your owner. If you want, He can use you and say there is no God but the one God, or He can say there is no such thing as God. It obeys you in both. So, you are going to be judged on that in which you have choice. Okay, but what you choose to do now, is it hidden from God? Of course not. So, will it happen or not? It will happen. But, would it happen with your choice or without your choice? With my choice, sir. Then, that's it, that is destiny. It's like saying a kid is destined to fail an exam. You made this destiny with your own knowledge, but then someone comes at night and goes to the kid and says, here is the question and its answer for the exam tomorrow. So, made him able to cheat, for instance. Yes. And the kid passes. So your destiny is in the wrong. Your knowledge is limited, but God's knowledge is not. He says, so, I gave my slave the choice, but I know what they are going to do. That is destiny. But fate is something that cannot be stopped, changed, or prevented. Sir, is this choice the free will of humans? Is it open or limited? No, it's open. Let's say you gave your son $1 and told him, this is yours, and told him to go to the market. Whatever you want to buy, do so. You're free to choose. But listen, if you buy with it something good, then I will give you extra allowance, and I will trust in you. But if you use it for something bad, like gambling or something wrong, then I will not give you any more, and I will prevent you. So, when he goes to the market, are you with him? No, he is alone, so he chose. But did his choice start with him, or was it because you gave him the chance to choose? No, sir, I gave him the chance to choose. And so did God. He gave us the choice and told us, who wishes to believe in me, fine/okay, who wishes to disbelieve, okay, to see who is going to go to him with their own free will. Otherwise, he could just bring everybody to him, and not a single person could say a word. Isn't that true? Yes, sir. So, that is called the total free will of choice. Open, not hindered by anything, total freedom of choice, to do or not to do. Therefore, the order/assignment only comes in things which have alternatives. What do you think, sir, of the verse? For indeed, God sends astray who wants and guides who wants guidance. What is the meaning of guidance? It is showing the path to good/righteousness, and did He not guide and let everyone know about the path to good? Yes, He did, sir. But one person believed Him and one did not. The one who believed in Him had faith in Him, and the one who didn't became an atheist/non-believer. But did He guide everyone or not? He did, sir. Exactly. Read. And as for Thormod, we guided them, but they preferred blindness over guidance, so the thunderbolt of humiliating punishment seized them for what they used to earn. So everyone is shown guidance, right? So some did take the guidance and obeyed, and the others did not. So if you did not listen, what are you? You have still been guided. Everyone is guided/shown by God, but you choose. For instance, say I want to go from Cairo to Alexandria, and there are maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 ways to get there. So, I ask the traffic cop, I say to him, I want to know the way to Alexandria. He says, this is the road to it. That's his job. That means he guided me to the path. Taking his word for it and doing it or not, that's another thing. That's my choice, then. Exactly. You may tell him, apparently, you don't know anything, apparently, you're new here. Then, what does the traffic cop do? He leaves you and ignores you. But if you told him, "Thank you so much for guiding me, and if you weren't here, I would have had trouble," the reaction of the traffic cop would be, "Oh, you're a good man, I will go with you because there is a turn after a couple of miles to show you and help you." So, this is assistance. When I believed him, he assisted me more. Those who take God's guidance, he helps them, he adds to their guidance by making it easy on them, on their hearts, and lowers the burden on them. Doctor, sir, there is another issue, which is life and death. And this issue, for some people, let's call them wrong thinkers, may say, the lifetime is in God's hands, but I can give a ruling right now for this person to be hung, so I did kill him. Yes, but hanging with what? With your whim or wish, or by laws? By laws, sir. And who made the laws? God did, sir. Well, that's it then. So, I would like to just mention, sir, that there is a difference between dying and being killed. Look, both of them are ending life. The soul only lives in a proper/intact build/container, but killing is bringing down the build, so the soul goes out. For example, a light bulb burns out. The light bulb is not the power source. You broke the bulb, but the electricity still exists, right? So, the power is in another thing, but that power only shows in the shape of a lamp giving light. But if you broke the lamp, then you have broken the build, and the light is not there anymore. With the other one, death, you prevent the power altogether. As for death, the soul goes out, so the body collapses. So, these are the two. Both are destruction, but with death, first the soul goes out, and then the build collapses/decays into dust, but killing is not like that. Killing destroys the build first, then accordingly, the soul doesn't find an intact build to live in, so it goes out. And, like we said, the soul only lives in an intact body, and that's it, that is the difference.